my Psf journey. It's been an amazing one. I think it's been 6 years so far for me, and as a timid girl who joined the family, wanting to connect and be among and feel among. It wasn't quite a very good start, but along the line I'm grateful for the fact that the Pastor Seeds family gave me a platform to discover, to learn, and to grow. And not just growth personally, but with the family.
About 13 odd years ago, there was an inspiration and a vision guided by my mentor, Pastor Deshola. We just pushed and made a request during the ministers' conference of that year, that August convention. And the GO granted the request that we should actually hold a meeting of all seeds. We actually started off with it being called kids, because mostly across the world we all know that pastors' kids, as they call them, PKs. But he said that we should change that. The GO said we should change that from kids to seeds. So the vision was birthed. We did our first meeting in the old international office, the prayer foyer there. It was a meeting that was a blast, because the seeds that were around were able to share their own personal experiences about being a pastor's seed, a minister's seed, a worker's seed in RCCG, and then their grievances against the church, ranging from issues regarding to transfers and how that affects the child, and then posting and affecting their education system, or their parents being completely so sold out to the church that they get to neglect them as individuals, they neglect their welfare, their well-being. And this created an absolutely new revolution in our CCG, changed so many things, changed our education of the seeds were being handled, the posting of the fathers. We are no longer just in Nigeria. We've been opportune to move across countries, and of course, we've been able to achieve chapters, mainland Europe, huge chapter, United Kingdom, huge chapter, a version in America, and obviously in Canada. So that's one in terms of chapters. But then, of course, following in the footsteps of what our fathers are doing, we've also been able to plant churches. They're called LSC churches, Living Seed Church. There's a few in Lagos, there's one in Port Harcourt, and then we have some in Ibadan. Hopefully Abuja will get on. Interesting bit is we actually have them coming up also in Canada right now. And this is just by same seeds that started off from the source. Locally, we've obviously spread across, we've spread everywhere, provinces. I mean, if you don't know about PSF in Nigeria right now, then maybe you have been in a cage locked up for the past 13 years. But just in case you don't, Pastor Seed Family is a group of young people that are children of ministers, pastors, and workers in our CCG. From the person that opens the gates of the church in the morning to the one that stands on the altar to preach, sing, or do anything. In that scope, you are a seed. And even if you are not a seed, or you're just a youth and you just want to join in, come on, you could be the first of its kind. You could be the one that will be the beginning of the seeds, because you too will get married and have your own seeds. The advantages are more than the disadvantages. Yes, do we have parents that have issues? Yes. Do we have parents that abuse the children? Yes. But then you can also fix that. When you join Pastor Seed Family and you pray in unity, because you're not the only one experiencing that, we can turn the hearts, turn the situation, or just invoke the Holy Spirit to sit on that parent until they change. And Bible says there's nothing new underneath the sun. So there's nothing you're facing or will face that one seed hasn't already gone through that same journey ahead of you. It's just a matter of time. Let me tell you, I know this for a fact. Some people will come up with all these stories about, they are a clique, they are this one, they are that one, they behave special. Yeah, of course we're special. Who won't be special? Even you are special. But you should join. if you're a seed, you should join. It's simple. One, the benefits outweigh the not joining. All right. One is God will ensure that you're protected. David said something and most people don't really catch it. He said he was young, but now he's old. He has never seen the righteous forsaken nor his seed begging bread. Now, if you're a member of a pastor's seed family, you would be able to understand certain things. Your assignment is to ensure that your parents remain righteous. So that automatically means coming down, you would never lack anything.
Okay, my name is Fola Shade Ayodele, and PSF started in 2008. The announcement was made by the General Overseer that pastors' children should meet at the old international office the next day. It was one of the big programs. I can't remember whether it's convention or March Holy Ghost service. So the program was scheduled for around 11 a.m. in the morning, and we all came around to the old international office. The crowd was something else. It was like people were looking for an opportunity like that, and nothing has been provided, particularly pastors' children. When you talk of pastors' children, ministers' children in RCCG, it's not just around the camp or Lagos. Going on mission outreach, you find out that there are some pastors' children who have never had an opportunity to even visit the redemption camp because their location is way far from the camp. Those who have been members of PSF and God has risen can also reach out to these ones and bring them to a platform whereby they will also have the same opportunity and then render to people coming after them.
Yeah, my name is Sunday Peters and I'm the music director for Pastor Seed Family Nigeria. We started the music department roughly 13 years ago too, and under the leadership of Joshua Lawie himself, Daria Akinyemi, who was his assistant, they were able to achieve some great stuff. They were able to put together some amazing people. So Joshua Lawie was no longer the HOD at some point. It was Daria Akinyemi, then assisted by Mayowa Ayodele and Taiwo Ibidapo. At that time too, they were doing great things. We started auditions for people. So after that time, I took over from Daria Akinyemi afterwards, and we thank God for this growth over the years, and we are thanking God also because we know that in the nearest future, 15 years to come, 20 years to come, we would have been able to achieve great stuff too in terms of being at the forefront of music worldwide. We didn't even have place of rehearsal earlier at some point, and we thank God that now we have an ongoing project, the PSF Studio. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been a support and who will still also be a support to us, even in the projects and the projects to come.
Life is beautiful in retrospect. I am Samuel Adebowale, and I used to be Samuel Ogundele when I joined PSF way back. We started, we were very few, but then I can recall how we commenced the counseling department. I had a talk with Deji Anifowosi. Like, I think we would need people to counsel the young guys and girls that were coming in at that time that had several issues that we couldn't handle at one-off programs that we had at the youth center back in the days. And he said, well, that's a good idea. And then we walked up to Pastor Leke and told him, okay, this is what we had in mind. About a year later, the counseling department started. I remember a time where somebody was going through a phase of severe mental illness called psychosis. We had to rush the person up there, and they prayed for the man, and he was healed. So that was when I knew that it was beyond the physical, and that as counselors, we need to have a right standing with God. And in 13 years, we have certified counselors, professional, ranging from children and teenager and teens counselors, career and academic counselors, mental health counselors, marriage counselors, relationship counselors, and all the likes. I found that balance to relate with people and do more for God. And for me, I've grown. I am not the Samuel Ogundele that joined PSF back in the days.
My name is Joshua Oluwatosin Adeloye. I am the PSF cell coordinator. For now, it's still in Nigeria, but it's extending gradually to other countries where we have PSF. So that's what I do. What's PSF Cells about? PSF Cells is an initiative that was brought about by Pastor Leke Adeboye, where he saw the need for PSF to have a segment whereby seeds can express their professional sides as regards just being ushers and in the drama department. He saw that we're flying with one wing, and the other wing that was missing was that we needed to have a system within PSF whereby all the lawyers, all the politically inclined people could be working together to become agents of influence. We've been able to achieve a couple of things. I mean, even just today, the AC cells for politics cell ran for a councillorship election in Obafemi Owode today. We've had health outreaches in Lagos, in Ibadan, in Abeokuta. What you should expect? You should expect PSF cells to start to, I mean, right now we're still in the stage of networking and consolidating with seeds around the country and even outside the country to key into the vision. Good. We will also begin to see collaborations between seeds within RCCG and outside RCCG working together for this Kingdom project.
My name is Oluwafemi Yoyomi, the Vice President for Finance, PSF Nigeria. My journey in the last 13 years, I would want to describe it as a journey of growth. Particularly, you know, as a pastor's child, I had so many people who judge us, so to say, for being pastor's child. We can't do what other guys are doing, and the things I want to do myself in my heart. And when I saw Pastor Seed Family, I met people who share the same kind of, maybe let me call it values, people who have the same experiences. I see them complain about the same thing I'm complaining about. So I felt a bit more at home, and I decided to listen to them. In the year 2020, COVID came as a surprise to many of us. We quickly identified that there were a lot of live sessions going on online, so many content coming online. The other agendas of the devil was right there in the face of our people. So we also decided to bring out, concept around teaching fundamental things as is affecting us as young people.
My name is Akiyemi Akinwole, also known as Ashiwaju. I am the HOD of Anchors Department, and I'm also the national representative of Pastor Seed Family to Region 20. And also, so I'll talk about the department. It's been a great time because I know that a lot of members that joined Anchors Department would testify to visible progress or visible development in their life, because we take time to refine all our anchors because we are always in the public eye. So we make sure that we do trainings and retreats and just get better and better. And then we've also built a family out of ourselves.
I am a member of the Pastor Seeds family, and I serve as a worker in the Anchors department. I joined PSF when PSF was 9, and by the 10th year, PSF at 10, which was a significant year for us, of course, I was a worker in the Anchors department. So I've been here for approximately 4 years, and it's been an amazing 4 years. Honestly, coming to PSF was definitely God's plan for me, because a life-changing occurrence took place when I came here. I'm more interested. I'm now trying to intentionally build my spiritual life even better than I was before. Have I mentioned that I've met amazing people in the Pastor Seeds family? It's been an amazing 4 years for me. I'm looking forward to so much more years. I'll probably be one of those seeds that even when I have grandchildren, I'll still be coming for PSF meetings if the Lord tarries, because I just never want to leave.
You will be great ambassadors for Christ. He will not leave you. He will not forsake you. Your light will continue to shine.